Loveland, Colorado is one of the most prettiest places you could possibly live in northern Colorado. I personally love Loveland mainly because of all of its lakes in this area. And today I'm going to be talking about the top 3 lakes in Loveland, Colorado. Let's get started. Hi there, Kristy Lee here, and today I'm going to be talking about the top 3 lakes I think you should consider at least visiting or at least moving to if you're thinking about moving to Loveland, Colorado. So I'm going to start right now. We're at Loveland Lake, which is just behind me. I absolutely love this lake because it's honestly right in the center of Loveland. It's actually called the Gem of Loveland, something along those lines. So it kind of is like right in the middle of the whole city, which is absolutely gorgeous. It's only 2 miles away from downtown, which is phenomenal if you want to go eat, shop, anything like that. But you could just kind of drive around this area, walk around this area. This lake is just really just the prime location if you're wanting just the outdoor activities. Benson Sculpture Museum, I guess you could call it a museum, is located right here on Lake Loveland, and it actually has 100 sculptures within this little vicinity. So one thing you should know about Loveland is that they are actually really key or drawn to their arts out here. They really love their artists, so they really want to capture all of the arts. And so Benson Sculpture Garden is out here. You can walk around, you can take a look at all the sculptures, and it's located right here on Lake Loveland. All right, next on the list is going to be Horseshoe Lake. Now, the reason why I actually wanted to take you over to this particular lake is because it is 100% private, meaning that nobody from the public can access this lake anywhere. In fact, it was pretty hard for me to even find an area even to take this video because it is so private. This lake is going to be 640 acres surrounding. You can fish here, you can have a boat here, you can have docks out here if you are part of the homeowners association. But for the most part, honestly, it's just going to be very private, only used for people who actually live here. Now, this lake is going to be northeast of Loveland, and it's going to be right next to Boyd Lake. So I'll take you to Boyd Lake next. That is one of my personal favorite lakes. But this lake is going to be quite a bit smaller than that area. I do like this lake just because it is so pretty. We'll take you I'll take you to some of these areas around this lake specifically, but the houses around here are going to be really pretty. They're going to be built anywhere between the 1970s to late 1990s. Roughly going to be about 3 to 4 bedrooms. Some of them are going to be 5 or 6 bedrooms, quite a bit larger. Actually, just driving around, we found some that had horses and goats. So you could actually have that in some of these properties out here too. So if that's your thing, super cool. You could have that and a boat. That's super awesome. On average right now, these homes are priced roughly in the 900,000s. Again, that's going to depend on when you're actively watching this video. Rents in this area, apparently there are rentals out here, which are going to be about $2,300 a month. But this is just a beautiful area if you want to have just a piece of lake life, completely private, no public access whatsoever. And that's honestly why I'm over here. All right, if you're liking this content, remember to press that subscribe button right there. Give me a thumbs up. That really helps me out. Push out my content to more people just like you. Now back to the video. All right, so my most favorite and the final lake that I'm going to take you to is going to be Boyd Lake State Park. And the reason why I love it so much is you can camp here. I'm so excited you can camp here. In fact, I am about to camp here in a couple months. I actually have never camped here, but I heard it's pretty cool. There's also a lot of other things that happen at this lake. So first off, Boyd Lake is going to be the largest one in Loveland at 1,700 acres. It's really in the central part of Loveland, more towards like maybe northeast-ish of Loveland, but I do like this area mainly because there's a lot more amenities and things like that around. So we have the Super Target over here. There's obviously Chick-fil-A just down the street. There's so many other things around here. And in fact, I-25 is going to be really close to Boyd Lake as well. So if you want to live in this area or come to this area for whatever reason, it's a lot more accessible than the other two lakes. I would say a lot closer to the highway. This lake is both private and public. In fact, I am standing on the beachfront area right now, so you can swim, fish, things like that. If you want to use boats, I believe you have to be part of the HOA to use.
That was a lie. You actually can use motorized boats, jet skis, all that stuff because it is a state park.
But if you want to just hang out, have fun, go swimming with your friends on a Saturday afternoon, you could definitely do that. And obviously at the campsites too. I believe there's like 148 campsites. Now the kind of the bummer thing about the campsites, in my opinion, is that there's only electric hookups, no water hookups. So I do find that to be kind of a bummer, but whatever, it's still fun. You still have the lake to go boating on. You do have a bunch of houses that surround the lakes too, or the lake as well. Those houses are going to be, man, I mean, built in anywhere between the 70s going up to, you know, the early 2000s. These homes are going to be just like the other ones, you know, 3-4 bedrooms, but obviously you're going to have your mansions out here too. Anywhere between about $800,000 going up to well over $1 million, depending on what you get. But this area is just going to be really, really beautiful for a lot of reasons. There's trails out here. You could utilize the trails, go cycling, running, anything like that, walk your dog, whatever you want to do out here. And then again, it is so much closer to I-25, and that's why I personally love it, on top of many of the other reasons as well. All right, so those are my top 3 lakes that I love out in Loveland. All 3 of them you could live around, all 3 of them you could utilize. Well, not all 3 you could utilize. That second one you cannot utilize unless you are part of the HOA. But, you know, if you want to be part of the HOA and have a horse and go check out that with a boat and all that good stuff, you could live over at Horseshoe as well. If you have any questions regarding these 3 lakes or any other areas in the Loveland area or any other area in Colorado, please let me know. I'm here to help you anytime. Remember to click that subscribe button right there. That way you are notified every time I have a new video. And then to the next video, take care.